Sagittarius natives, for past 7 years, you have been facing a lot of delays and issues related to your routine and your health, especially your daily routine. There was a constant struggle where you were trying to, overwhelmingly trying to manage your routine, your daily routine, and your health, both at work and at home. But there were a lot of issues. If the routine was on track, your health wasn't, and vice versa. And this was all happening because for past 7 years, ever since 2018, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus in your sixth house. Uranus here was constantly changing your habits, your schedule, and a lot of uncertainty in this area. February this year, 2026, you would have noticed that your health would have started feeling better. A work project that was getting delayed since late 2025 is going to find a good solution. You are able to maintain little routine from now. But one thing you have to keep in mind, that till end of April you still have a chance to have a very solid sustainable daily routine for yourself, whether it's a diet, whether it's a workflow, whether it's a workout, whatever it is, work or personal life, lock it in, because you will need this energy uh, for the people who are coming into your life after April 2026. That is when Uranus is going to move into the sign of Gemini for next 7 years. In my past videos, I have always mentioned that Uranus's transit is for 7 to 8 years. It's a long transit, and it only comes into one sign and one house in your life once in your lifetime, and it has the power to change the environment because of the duration of the transit. But it is an opportunity where you learn and you apply so that you can progress in life. Now, when Uranus enters Gemini on April 26th, your seventh house, as I mentioned earlier, is the house of partnership is going to get activated. This is the house which mirrors your first house, which is you. You will have people in your life which will resemble a part of you. They will reflect a part of you, because that is where Uranus wants you to understand that this is the area you should be working on. Maybe maybe you are thinking it's a positive thing, but how you're going to get the result is something that should be working on. You will find people, people of all sorts of backgrounds will come into your life, either totally brilliant or totally not your type. The other thing that will change is your status quo. If you are single, this May you might end up finding somebody in your life. If you are married, then there could be some sort of issues going forward in 7 years. If you are a business owner, you might end up with a sudden partnership. It's going to be a very unconventional partnership, but this is going to increase your reach overnight. It's going to be wonderful. But again, have a schedule so that you're able to work on the things that are coming your way. Okay, now the possibility where I said there are going to be changes is your relationships. Things might get awkward in your partnership, so you'll need more space, more conversations, more intellectual stimulation. This is the time where you should not be avoiding the talk, but you should be avoiding the silence. So please talk, have conversations to sort your problems so that this transit is smoother. The only time that you have to be careful is when Uranus gets retrograde on September 10th. This is the time that you are going to check that if you have rushed into a partnership, if you have rushed into a contract, especially in the month of June, try to review it and keep in mind that is the contract, is the partnership is aligning with your long term goal. Use this time to also refine your own boundaries. You don't have to say no, you don't have to say yes, but you might have to say not so fast. See, seventh house partnership is not about relationships. It's deep power of friendship. It's a power of trust that binds us together. You will learn that true partnership is not about merging until you disappear or the other person disappear, but it's about two independent people who are working hard in the separate ways. We might be working in a very different direction, but we support each other, not against. That is the most important lesson that you will learn during this transit when Uranus is in the 7th house. Sagittarius, you love your freedom, everybody does. And Uranus's Gemini is going to give it to you, but only through connections and collaborations. That's why the 7th house. So for you, the takeaway is that the next 7 years you are, past 7 years you worked on your health, you worked on your habits, you worked on your routine. Now the universe in next 7 years is going to give you a target. This cycle is an invitation to be, you're going to be surprised by people who are coming into your life. Don't try to predict who will stay or who will go. Just be the most honest version of yourself and let Uranus clear the path, for you to match the right partnerships who match with your soul's frequency. Trust the process. And with this, we come to the end of the video. So if you like the video, do share it with others, and if you don't forget to subscribe.